This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. It is really hard to get my wife or some of my other family members to play any board games. It's not that I try hard or anything like that to get them to do it. It's just there's nothing out there that is different enough where we can have fun as you would with a Trivial Pursuit. You know, we used to play that when we were dating. We played in the middle of the night. We'd wake up and just play Trivial Pursuit. Why? I don't know. We just had this thing where we were always trying to figure out who was smarter than the other person. But I recently ran into a game from the Grand Gamers Guild, who are really fantastic, and it's a beautiful game. It's called Words of a Feather. Now, would you expect to see that on this channel? Well, honestly, because how much fun my wife has had with this and all the rest of my children, that I had to do a review on this because they absolutely love this game. It's simplistic, and you could play anywhere from 3 to 8 players, which means it's perfect for my family and the amount of people in it. There's 8 of us that would play, and it is a lot of fun. Now, I'm not going to set up the feather thing the way it should be. I'm going to explain the game to you. I'm going to go down, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about this and this fantastic company in just a moment. But let's go down, learn a little bit about this, and see why this just might be the game for you and your family. First, you're going to get this beautiful ceramic bowl, which is just beautiful. And then there's a lot more cards that you can put around here. I just put this small so I can keep it within camera frame, so it'll work really well. Now, as you can see, you're going to have 5 cards face up. You're going to pick 2 of these, okay? For instance, we're going to take Game and History. I've got 2 of these. Everybody starts off with 2 points. The object is, depending on how many people are playing, to get either 15 or 20 points, okay? So my idea is to try to match with as many people as I possibly can. So normally we'd have more people, but I'm just explaining this, so we'll explain how it goes. Now, I'm going to take 2 cards, and I'm going to say Game and History, okay? They're going to be thinking for a second. And then I give a verbal clue, okay? But I've already written down my secret word, okay? And I need them to match it. So I'm going to say Game, History, War, okay? Now, some of the people might know what I'm talking about or what I'm thinking about. And you're going to try to match the secret word with them to gain points, okay? You're going to get 2 points if somebody matches you exactly, okay? If you match with more than one person, you'll get an additional point, okay, for successful, depending on how many people you match, okay? Meanwhile, what you're going to do, the other player's going to do, is saying, you know, I got this. I know what he's thinking, okay? So I'm going to put up 1 point. And you would mark it on the card. I didn't mark it on the card. And he's going to bet 1 point. And he's going to say, I think I got this. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody else may say, yeah, I got this. I'm going to bet all 2 points, okay? And they're going to mark it on their card, okay? And then I'm going to finally reveal the word. It's Axis and Allies. Well, cool. This person over here had Axis and Allies. So what they do is they get 2 for every one they bet. So they would get 2 for that, and then 2 for that. So they have a total of 6. Our boy over here said Risk. That wasn't good. Well, that goes back in there, and he loses a point. Our friend here, though, gets 2 for the victory, and then 1 because he was able to match 1 person. So he got 5. And if he matched anybody else, he would get an additional point for that. Okay, then what you would do is you would get rid of those 2 cards, discard them, and then grab 2 more. okay, off the beautiful feathered area. And now we have drive, effect, failure, uniform, and human. Now it would go to the next person and they would play out of their 5 cards. But when you come back, you've already had time to think about what you want to do. Okay, while you're trying to match other people. Depending on how many people are playing, you could play anywhere from 3 to 8 people, and play anywhere from 15 to 20 points, or make it up if you want. Hey, we want to play a 20-point game. Well, do it that way. That's cool too. A really unique and fun little word game. And you know what's cool? Everything works. You know, you always get these games and the markers never work. Well, you get a ton of them, so it definitely works, and it's fantastic in a ton of these player boards. Beautiful components, really unique, and just a lot of fun for a word game. Let's send it up top and get my final thoughts. Absolutely glorious, because it does a couple of things. You have betting, you have you know, the components are ridiculous. The ceramic bowl is beautiful. The way you could put the cards around. Now, I didn't put all the cards around, and there's different colors of cards with different words on it. So you've got a ton, and I do mean, you know, over 300 words that you can manipulate. And this just screams for an expansion. There's no doubt about it. Beautifully done, easy to learn, impossible to master, but a lot of fun and a fantastic family game. And I think that's where this really hits home. The components are beautiful to keep people intrigued. The game is fun, which is fantastic. The markers work, which is an all-time great thing. And it's just a tremendous, tremendous game that just screams, hey, you know, let's have some fun on a Saturday night or over the holidays when everybody comes over. You know, you have something. How many times they go, hey, do you have something we can all play? And I'm going, well, you don't want to learn this. You don't want to learn. This is easy enough where I can teach it in 5 minutes. And everybody has a chance to play and have a great time using the old noodle. A fantastic game, and just beautiful on top of it. Words of a Feather, go check it out. This is one that is a keeper and will always be here, because it's probably one of the few times I get my wife to actually play something. So that's pretty cool. All right, check it out. You can never go wrong. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.